Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Kevin. Today I bring you guys a new video, a new upload about a model car which is 1/18 scale GR86 by Ottomobile. Right, so this is, I suppose this is a 2021 GR86 without a Brembo brake package. It is made by Otto, which means it's sealed part through and through. So everything you're seeing is sealed. You can't turn the wheel, you can't move the door, the bonnet, the boot. It's all sealed. Well, benefit of having a sealed car is the shot line is perfect because hey, you can't open it. That means you can't damage the line, isn't it? There's no panel gap needs to be worried about. Yeah, so this car cost me roughly around £30. Wait, no, 60, 70, 80 pounds. Says around £70 to £60, somewhere in between. So yeah, this is the model car. Let's take a little side profile here. So everything looks very spot on. The wheels, you see here, the wheel looks nice. The caliper looks quite nice, and the wheel didn't turn. What it means, it didn't roll either. It just stays. It's just very stationary. And the calipers and the brakes are in one piece. You can't move them. If you see, you'll see me struggle to move the wheels and the caliper because it doesn't move like that. All right, but the side vents, the gills, is quite nice. You have this tiny paints on the door handle. Interior color separation were, I would say they're decent. They're not great. See if I can get the shot. You can see some silver lining touching here and there, and door, some dashboards here and there. But yeah, not something crazy because this is a entry-level sports car. Oh, but you can see the gear shift pattern on top of the gear knob. So that is quite detailed. All right. So yeah, the side profile is great. These models, these resin models. Oh, did I mention this is resin? Yeah. So these resin models usually have very accurate, very sharp lines compared to die-cast product. It's down to the material difference and how things were made. These resin models will have these very thin plastic window trim, which is very perceptive to heat and light. So if you want to preserve this model, make sure this is room temperature. You don't want it to become very hot or very cold, because they might contract and expand. It's gonna pop out the window frame here. So that's a 45-degree front angle. You can see, yeah, the car looks very nice. It is a nice looking thing, even for the model car. This indicator side reflector here is a paint. It's not an individual piece, but this front, you can see some perforated grills, quite clear on the headlight assembly front. And Toyota badge is a sticker. You see the grill, little grill has see-through. You can see some intercoolers here and there. Yeah, so, and the vent on the side, underneath down here, it's all looking very accurate and very nice as well. And that's how the front looks like that. Yeah, so nothing striking. It's just a honest model. So this is, look at this front again. Yeah, so not bad for the price tag. it's not bad. All right, so let's move to the rear quarter like that. You see, the actually the rear light was taken here with good details. You can see LED bulbs and patterns and shades here all the way. You can see the light, the rear light goes all the way like that, from here all the way links to there. Even though the centerpiece doesn't light up, but yeah, you can see the rear light. They put some effort into the rear light, which is very nice. Go. So this is how rear looks like. Unfortunately, this car didn't equip with the TRD ducktail, because if it does, it will have these upper lip, the upper boot spoiler, to make the whole profile looks slightly upward, makes the car looks better. But well, this model didn't come with that. So what do we get for the rear? The exhaust actually looks quite nice. That looks convincing, and brake and fog light, the fog lamps and the brake lights and GR86 badge. Are these photo etch power? Good question. These, I think they are. Well, at least the GR86 is photo etch, but the Toyota badge might not, based on the texture though. So yeah, that's the rear end. Looks quite nice, you know, for the price tag. This check now from the other side. There you go. It's an honest looking thing, and it really fits the purpose of a two-door sports car. See if I can get an interior shot. You can see some, yeah, silver trim there, and some Toyota logos on the steering wheel. A sticker for the dashboard, and silver trim on the centerpiece for the top screen, and the AC control vents. There's some silver paint here and there. So it's a rather detailed interior, but just sadly that way you can't access the interior one way or another. So that's the drawback of the resin model. So, oh, I especially like the side. If you see this side skirt, this OEM side skirt around all the way here, that connects to the rear line of the wheel arches. But look at this gigantic, huge amount of fuel filler caps. You probably see, why does it need that big? I don't know, just how things go, I suppose. Right, so what's my verdict on this model? Buy. No, because I think if my memory were correct, the 118 GR86 now, you can only either get it from Ottomobile, or you can get it in a Japanese manufacturer called One Model. All right, so if you get it from One Model, I think that thing costs upward of £250. So yeah, that's a very expensive model car. Though, even it's £250, it's still resin. You can't open it. It's not die cast. So I'm not really into the market of dishing out £250 on a model car, which, you know, you can't open it or do anything about it. I just like the car itself. So for me, auto is good enough. Even though it might not be perfect, but it is good enough for what it is. Yep, so that's it for today's video. Hope you like it, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.